RZ Sports and Entertainment doing SWOT analysis of a few teams in the EPL. Our next one is Manchester United. And when we say SWOT analysis, S for strength, W for weakness, O for opportunity, and T is for transfers. Strengths, Manchester United. Creative midfielders. Bruno Fernandes. That man is a baller. He came into United team the January transfer window this season, the 2019 to 20 season. And him alone turn around their fortunes. That guy creates opportunities, score goals, his work rate offensively, and he does it defensively too. He's really leader. He's pulling that team. He pulled that team from where they were to finish third last season. Brilliant. They have Paul Pogba. And anytime Paul Pogba decides to play, not even Bruno Fernandes can come close to him. Paul Pogba tends to be a moody player. But when in the right environment, you get from him consistently. So they are really strong with the creative midfielders. Another strength is speed. Rashford. They have Martial, Greenwood, James. They will kill you with your speed. And that's a strength of theirs. Another strength is finance. Manchester United, one of the top 3 richest clubs in the world. They have money. We just think about the money that they have spent on some players. Ridiculous money. Some of these players, but they have it to spend. A weakness of theirs is actually the quality of the squad. There is not a lot of quality in the depth. They don't have depth of quality. If you think about like the right back position, which is a weakness for them, I believe, from the standpoint of if Wan-Bissaka picks up an injury, who is going to play right back? Do they have somebody who is challenging him in that position of quality? No. They lack quality. There's certain qualities of the team. If you take, for example, their defensive midfield. So it goes with Fred and McTominay. But if you pull out one of them, you bring in Matip. Matip is a really a high IQ football, but he's up in age. So you're lacking something there. Can you rely on Matip as the backup? They need to invest in the depth, quality of their squad. Another weakness is the manager. Ole has not, in my opinion, improved any of these players since he's been at the club. He's fortunate to have players who have quality. I just put them out there and let them do their thing. Bruno Fernandes literally just wins the games for them. Go out there, putting the ball in some places. Use the speed, Rashford with his speed, gets through from people, bam, goal. And not to mention the penalties. They have won so many penalties. It's actually a joke these days. And they are winning games by getting a lot of penalties. Solskjaer has not improved. And if you think about like Greenwood, since he's been there, has Greenwood's game improved? Have Martial game improved? Has Rashford game improved? Rashford has shown improvement from converting the opportunities as I get. But for me, it was just a matter of time. He was young and he has matured more games, so that it will have nothing to do with Solskjaer. I believe he is a weakness in this team. Opportunities, as I mentioned before, they can improve the quality of the squad. They need to think long term, start bringing in players of quality. Don't go to the transfer market and spend your money on a loan for Iguala, that's his name. I don't remember his name. Well, so you spend money, extended his contract at the beginning of this season because he wasn't sure what was happening with the transfer window. And this man can't really get a look in now, so you're spending this money recklessly. Identify the areas that you need improvement in and just go out and get those. Don't do just splashing out the cash. Don't be doing no last day transfers. I mean, to get a transfer in, that don't work. Actually, and Oli actually need to develop a style of play for this team. Counter attack is what they do these days. But when a team decides to sit back, have two blocks, how they're breaking them down. Overly reliant on Bruno Fernandes with those situations. And if the players can't get free, they're not going to. So it needs another way, another style of play, so as to ensure that you can win these games, keep these teams under pressure when you have majority of possession of the football. So that's an opportunity there for him. Transfers now, as I mentioned earlier, I believe they need to get another right back, invest in a right back that can challenge Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka is good one-on-one defensively. But when you look at when teams are attacking them and he is to maybe to cover certain spaces, he doesn't do that very well. You need competition for people like those. Defensive midfield. They're working with McTominay right now. What are those? Your future? Do you want to go into the next season with these guys? I believe if they're serious about contending for the title next season, what about competing in the Champions League? Look for defensive midfielder. You may not want to do it just this transfer window. It wouldn't be difficult, but the summer transfer need to look for a defensive midfielder. And the other one is striker. Yes, I said striker. I have Martial. I have Cavani right now. They have Cavani and what? I think till the end of a 1-year contract, end of this season. Cavani is 30 plus. Cavani is not your future. Martial is totally inconsistent. Can Martial give you 22 goals every season? I don't believe so. You need to go look for a prolific striker that can come in, challenge him, and start banging in the goals so you're not overly reliant on a Rashford, over reliant on Bruno Fernandes, trying to figure out a way, and you're not overly reliant on the referees giving you more penalties. That's going to dry up someday. That's Manchester United's SWOT. Now the SWOT analysis for the Arsenal, my beloved Arsenal, and I will do my very best here to be objective. Strengths for Arsenal. Mikel Arteta actually is a strength. It is clear that is somebody who is good tactically. He improves players. He assesses opponents well and sets the team out to exploit the weakness of the opponent and then ensure that we are set up in a way to counter whatever changes that the opponents may make. The way he wants to play the game is the way we at Arsenal are accustomed to playing the game. And I believe he is the right person to do so, to take this club forward. Another strength is Aubameyang. Not scoring goals this season as usual, but don't be fooled. This is somebody that scores 20 plus goals consistently for over the past 5 seasons. The team is playing better now, creating easier chances. He will start banging the goals, and he will take this team on his shoulder again, just like he did last season, and took us to our FA Cup and won the FA Cup finals for us. Aubameyang is a strength to this club. Weaknesses: the quality of the squad in terms of yeah, the depth of the squad, the quality is lacking. Defensively, in the midfield, attacking wise, you can clearly see the progression there. Defense and midfield is weak from the standpoint of we have a new defender, a set of guys to the defense, so they will need time to develop together to have a better understanding. The right back position, we need to have a really solid second there. The left back, we also need a solid second there. Those issues have to be dealt with in the summer transfer window. Central midfield, the midfield defensively is Partey's in, yes. Is Xhaka mobile enough to partner Partey defensive midfield? No, Xhaka lacks speed, but he has a lot of qualities. But they need to get somebody else to complement Partey in that midfield. And there are a few persons out there that they could actually look to get. Another weakness of the club is the finances. The club is paying some crazy wages to certain players who are not contributing at all to the team. They can't get into the team. I understand why, because they just ain't good. They're just not good. So it puts a pressure on the finances of the club. Opportunities. This transfer window, January here, gives Mikel Arteta an opportunity to strengthen the squad with quality. And that's something that they need to do, especially from a midfield perspective, creative midfield. Yes, you have Emile Smith-Rowe right now playing quite well, Saka playing good, Martinelli playing well, but right behind them, that attacking midfielder that would need support for Emile Smith-Rowe. Is young, he's coming off an injury, so I have to nurse him to ensure why don't pick up another injury and out for a long time. I have to get a attacking midfielder this transfer window so as to help the team. Another opportunity that exists right now to sell some of these players that's not contributing to the team, though, not helping us in any way, and that leads to the transfer. Get rid of some of these players: Socrates, Mustafi, Ozil, Elneny. Get them out. As I said before, in this transfer window, creative midfielder should be key in this window. In the summer transfer window, try and get another defensive midfielder that can help Partey. Partey can go box to box. So you need a midfielder who will sit. He's not trying to go box to box. Partey can do that. And the other thing is, we need to work on getting a left back, another left back, and a decent right back. When a left back, I mean somebody to Tierney can get a rest every now and again. Right back, you need somebody to challenge Bellerin. It may be a good idea to look maybe sell Bellerin in the summer transfer window and get somebody else in, a quality right back. If not, if you keep in Bellerin, you have to get somebody who can really challenge him. Cedric, no. Yeah. I think that was a really bad idea to give Cedric a contract. I think a 2-year or 3-year contract. That was a bad idea. We can't rely on Cedric to come in for Bellerin in an EPL game and you expect to get quality. So that's another position they need to look at. So that's the SWOT analysis for the Arsenal.